Greetings YouTubers, this is a Movie Guide 14 and this is my first DVD and Blu-ray update. I'm going to show you all the DVDs that I got over November. So the first movie I got is a movie called Porkchops, which is a kind of an 80s slasher style movie. And it's a sequel to a movie called Porkchop here, this is the copy that I got from the director. Both of these are actually the copy from the director himself. So Porkchop is going to get an official release, I think, next week. So you can find it on Amazon, CD Universe, DVD Empire. So give it a chance, but I'll post a link of this movie down below to show you what the movie is. And the director is also working on making a trailer for Porkchops. So I'll post the link down below if it ever shows. Anyway, this is the rough cut version of the movie. So this movie isn't officially out yet on DVD. So this is kind of like a screener's copy of the movie that the director personally gave this to me, along with this t-shirt right here. As you can see, very nice. So I donated some money to him to help get his movie made, and I'm also credited as executive producer on the movie. So you probably already seen that on the Unbubble video that I posted when I got this. So I recommend it, but I can't because it's not out yet. I definitely would recommend, Porkchop when it comes out on DVD. So give it a try. And so when this comes out, give it a try as well. And also, one other thing I want to mention is the director is also working on another Porkchop movie, which is going to be called Porkchopp3D. So that gives you an idea of what it is. He's also looking for people to donate money onto the movie. He's going to start shooting next year. So if you want to help out, give the guy money, help support it to get the movie off the ground. I'll post a link down below to show you where to go to donate. So, moving on to the next movie. This is The Last Horror Movie. I got this on Amazon, and I really did like this movie. I've always saw the cover on it. Whenever I went to Hastings, I always noticed this face of the cover, and that always intrigued me, but I never really touched it until I find out what it is. Basically, it's a fake documentary style movie when you have a serial killer going around talking to the camera, showing you what's it like to be a serial killer from his own perspective. And it's really good. It kind of reminded me a lot of a movie called Behind the Mask, The Rise of Leslie Vernon, which that movie hadn't came out yet. This movie actually came out first. But it reminded me a lot of Behind the Mask, and I definitely recommend checking this out. You won't be disappointed. Next one I got up is Blood Junkie. This is a movie that was released by Troma, and it's a 80s style horror comedy, and I really did like this one a lot. It is very funny. It is just like these characters who are going out into the woods and they're getting attacked and taken into an abandoned warehouse one by one by the Blood Junkie. So I definitely recommend it. It looks great. It looks and feels like an 80s movie. It really does feel like an 80s movie, and the guy who did a really good job making it look and feel almost exactly a movie you would see in the 80s. So I definitely recommend checking this out. Next one I got is a movie called Wrong Turn 4, Bloody Beginnings. I hope you can see that right. It's a little, the cover is so white, looks a little bright onto the camera here. So hopefully you see it. So this is Wrong Turn 4, which is the fourth Wrong Turn movie. And I have to say, it is a lot better than the last movie. Wrong Turn 3 was pretty bad. It had some really bad acting and really bad effects. I mean really bad CGI effects. This film, it does have some bad CGI here and there, but it's not, overly done like the last movie. The director of this movie, who directed the last movie, definitely improved a bit. So, but this is a prequel to the first Wrong Turn movie. It tells the backstory, a bit about the three hillbilly rednecks, who are locked up in an asylum. They break out, and years later, you got these kids stumbling upon the asylum and stumbling upon it, and then the three rednecks come back and kill them off one by one. That's pretty much what the movie is. So, I would say give it a chance. It's better than the last movie. Not as good as the first two movies, especially Wrong Turn 2, which I really love that movie a lot. And my friends do too, so check it out. The next movie I have is All Monsters Attack. This is the 10th Godzilla movie of the series, and it's okay. I mean, this is the one of the Godzilla movies I remember watching as a kid on TNT's Monster Vision. That's how I remember the movie. It's definitely a movie that's aimed towards more children than towards adults, and it's got a lot of stock footage from previous Godzilla movies. You get Godzilla, attacking and fighting monsters, and he constantly like changing his look every time. When you get to see him in the movie, he looks different every scene he's in, and it focuses more on his son right here, Minya, or Manila, his son in this movie. So it's definitely more of his movie than Godzilla. So it's okay. I decided to get it anyway because I'm a big fan of Godzilla, so might as well. So I would not recommend it at all. If you're a big Godzilla fan, check it out. But if you're, not familiar with Godzilla movie, this is not the one you should get. So I wouldn't recommend that. Next movie I have is I got this at a Goodwill today actually, which is Cabin Fever. And this is directed by Eli Roth, and I know a lot of people don't like Eli Roth, especially this guy right here. Yeah. So Cabin Fever is a great movie in my opinion. I think Eli Roth did a good job directing this movie. It's definitely, well, I'll tell you what it is. It's about a group of college kids that go into deep in the mountains for a vacation weekend, which it goes horribly wrong. That's all I can say about this movie. But I really enjoy this movie a lot. This is actually a replacement that I got because I used to have a DVD of Cabin Fever, but I lost it during Hurricane Ike. So I went ahead and got this for like $3 at Goodwill. Ironically, I actually have Cabin Fever on Blu-ray. So I have both the DVD and the Blu-ray. And you're probably thinking, why should I have two copies of the same movie on different formats? Well, I'll tell you this. This is the R-rated version, and this is the unrated director's cut version, which it has about 6 more minutes of footage that's not on this DVD. So that's how, I wanted to get it this way so I can watch it on their DVD or the Blu-ray. And besides, I got a good deal on this. I got it for $5 at a Target. So definitely recommend Eli Roth's movie. I really enjoyed it, and hopefully give the guy a chance. And hopefully he gets to come back and direct more movies. I really hope he comes back. The next one I also got from Goodwill is Scanners. I remember when I saw this movie as a kid. I don't remember how I saw it, but I do remember the movie. Of course, I remember the famous scene, in the movie, which is, of course, the head explosion, which everybody knows and loves that scene. But it's a great movie. It's definitely one of David Cronenberg's earliest movies. It's a shame that there's not another DVD or Blu-ray release of it. At least not yet. It's not what I've heard. It only has a trailer on here, so there's no commentary, no behind-the-scenes documentary or any of that. So maybe somewhere in the future when rumored there's going to be a remake of Scanners at one point. I don't know if that's going to happen or not, but definitely recommend checking it out if you're a David Cronenberg fan. Next one I got, which I also got from Goodwill again, is Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. This is Volume 2 of the show. Basically, this is the second season of the original show. It has all 13 episodes on here. I decided to get it anyway because I love Ninja Turtles. I'm a big fan, and I haven't watched the original show in really a long time, actually. So I decided, to get it. It's right there, so I couldn't resist. So, moving on to the Blu-rays, I have Destroy All Monsters. This is the 9th Godzilla movie of the series, and this is the Godzilla movie I highly recommend getting. It has all of 11 monsters in the movie. It's a really good, movie. It definitely really lives up to expectations, especially the end of the movie, where all the monsters fight each other. Well, fight King Ghidorah at the end. So it has some good special features on here. I'm going to do a more expanded review of this pretty soon. As of right now, I'll just show you as it is right here. I recommend this film opposed to All Monsters Attack. So definitely pick this up, especially on Blu-ray. Now the next one I got this at Walmart, which is Mortal Kombat Legacy. So this is actually the web series that aired on YouTube this year, and it has all 9 episodes. It's basically each episode is a origin story of the Mortal Kombat characters, like Scorpion, Sub-Zero, Sonya Blade, Jag, Raiden, Johnny Cage, those characters. And it's a really good, they did a really good job in doing this web series. It definitely gives more justice to Mortal Kombat than the live action movies did. So definitely recommend getting it. It's only $13 on Walmart and Amazon.com. So hopefully there'll be another season of Mortal Kombat Legacy, or hopefully there might be a movie coming out. So we'll wait and see. So definitely check this out. And the last Blu-ray I got is Evil Dead 2, which is the 25th anniversary Blu-ray. I got this for $9 over at Target, so it's not that expensive. You can find it at Walmart and Target or Hastings or Best Buy at a really cheap price. So this is the 25th anniversary of Evil Dead 2, which is not released by Anchor Bay. It's now released by Lionsgate, which I guess they required the rights to this film. So definitely it's one of my favorite Evil Dead movie. I like it much more than the first movie, but I really enjoyed it. It definitely lives up to the expectations. There's a lot of special features on here. There's a lot of interviews from the cast and crew, except Sam Raimi. He's not really on there, except for the commentary. Yeah, he's on the commentary, but not an interview, which I guess he wasn't available at the time. But it's a classic, sequel / remake, and I definitely recommend this, highly enough. So that's it about this DVD update. There will be another one in December, which I will show you the Blu-rays and DVDs that I got for Black Friday sales that I got, and others more to come. So I hope you enjoyed this DVD update video, and please rate, subscribe, comment, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.